All right, so 2 weeks ago, I drove 3 hours up in Ohio to buy the cheapest drift car I could find on Facebook Marketplace. So I paid $3,500 for this. Right now, we're gonna roll through how much I spent in order to get the car running and what modifications it already had done to it. So starting off, like I said, $3,500 for the drift car. It was leaking oil all over the place because the valve covers were bad. Me and Hayden took the valve covers off as soon as we got it home. All right, so we just pulled the valve cover off. What did we find, Hayden?
She's ripped.
Yeah, that gasket was completely ripped in half, so. That was 80 bucks. I just did the plastic ones with gaskets. I spent $91 on a fresh set of spark plugs and tried to get these headlights to buffer out a little bit because they were in pretty rough condition. But this one came out all right. The passenger side's still pretty rough, so we might have to get new lenses for those to look a little better. I spent $76 on a coil pack for cylinder 1 because I had a pretty nasty misfire.
Dude, the seat is like in the back seat.
You look like a little kid over there.
And then 20 bucks for miscellaneous stuff like hoses and clamps and anything else that it needed. So all in all, I've spent $3,767 on this for a properly running drift car, which isn't too bad in my opinion. It is a little rough around the edges. It's got a door that isn't paint matched. It's a little scuffed up, but that's the whole point of it being a drift car. Don't want to have to worry about sliding it off the track or maybe hitting a wall or anything like that. All right, so jumping into the mods here, it's got Raceland coilovers on it with aftermarket rear arms in the back. It's got the Cosmos wheels. They're 9.5 all the way around, or 18 by 9.5 all the way around. And then the car came with a stock set of wheels for extra drift spares, which is really nice. We got a 370Z rear end. So the whole 370Z rear end, axles, all that with the welded diff. And the CD009 trans. So it is a 2003 G35, so it did not come stock with a CD009 trans, but it's nice because that trans is a lot stronger than the one that this came with, so that was a nice addition. Moving to the interior, it's got 2 NRG bucket seats and a Sparco steering wheel, which I'm not too fond of, so that will be getting replaced in the near future. Maybe we'll show it in the video, maybe we won't. And then I got a Sickie inline hydro. All right, so moving to the engine stuff. With it being a 2003, it's the DE engine. It's got the plenum spacer on it. I got a Nismo intake, and then underneath the car we got an ISR exhaust. So that's pretty much it. It's not tuned or anything. You don't want to go crazy with these motors and blow them up or anything like that. Always check your oil in the VQs. We just had a buddy, was it last week or 2 weekends ago? 2 weekends ago, his blew up because he didn't have any oil in it. So now he's in the middle of replacing his engine. So always check your oil. But yeah, that's the new drift car for the channel. So it's a little wet out right now. We're in an empty area, so we're gonna get a couple slides for you because I truly haven't even really driven it yet. I haven't slid it or nothing, so we'll see if I got it or if I don't. Also, I forgot to mention, you guys might have seen it in the background, but we got another G35 sitting right over there, which is Hayden's that he bought about a month ago. We haven't made a video on it yet, but don't show him too much because you'll be seeing it here soon.
Yeah. What do you think, Troy?
This is way too fun. I'm gonna be spending too much money on tires. Alright, so it's currently the next day. We got cut a little short yesterday filming because after I did a couple of those slides, we realized there was oil everywhere. So we took it back and jacked it up, and the oil pan gasket was pretty much gone. We knew it was coming from when we replaced the valve covers. I just didn't replace it because I thought it would last a little bit longer, but ended up not lasting. So the gasket was only like 16 bucks. We knocked it out last night, and we're back here again already. And then we got our first drift event coming up here in 2 weekends, so we'll be making a video about that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be making a lot of drift content this year, so if you like what you see, come back and watch some more.